really. And hello, everyone, and welcome to the A Magickal Journey Show with your host, Reverend Bryan Rawls. And thank you for joining me this evening. It is December 11th of 2019 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are we're talks about a little bit of different things tonight. One of them being the full moon, and then one of them being 12/12, and then the other one being the doctrine of signatures. And with so let's first off start with the full moon and how things have been going on with the energy around around the upcoming days to the full moon itself. A lot of things have been rather kind of touch and go. Hey Jolie, how are you? Yes, you can put in your question now if you like, or you can hold off and until I ask for your question. Either way is fine. I will get to your question. But back to the full moon. The days leading up to the full moon is what I'm finding to be the most intriguing energetically, due to the simple reason that my energy is a bit everywhere. And I got to asking exactly what was going on with my energy, and what was being shown to me was different things regarding regarding updates and upgrading towards basically my my chakras and my auric field, and almost feeling like they are expanding in a way. Now, also, I've been noticing a bit of or bits and pieces of headaches coming on, and extreme energy tension, especially in the back of my head and the frontal lobe. So there's a lot of activating going on within the crown chakra, and I was wondering why, because the moon is in Gemini, and usually when the moon is in Gemini, it works with particular emotions regarding relationships and whatnot. And so I got to asking why I was receiving receiving a lot of energy within the crown area, and what they revealed to me was that with the particular planets that are in alignment at this moment, there is many activating planets, that are activating certain spots within our energy field, especially from shoulders up. And it's really all about expansion and finding certain things within the physical to help maintain our existence here in this realm, because it's almost like a touch and go as far as being grounded is concerned, because I've noticed that me staying grounded has been rather difficult. So that's the reason why I thought the doctrine of signatures would be something interesting to speak about today, is because I've been using a lot of herbal remedies, herbs, plants, uh, just basically um, nature to really help with grounding me out and help smoothing out some of the rough edges that I've been having. So, so folks that don't know exactly what the particular doctrine of signatures is it's basically how I see it is the magical association of herbs and um how they interact on Earth is a lot of how they're going to interact magically. All right, so say for instance, if we are dealing with with a very evasive herb, such as like um, say for instance, um, say for instance, um, one of the herbs that I've noticed was chamomile. So chamomile is one of those herbs uh, that have a very um, it grows very quickly. So I use it to I use it to also well, it actually has a calm way of growing, so it doesn't shoot off those well, calm but fast way of growing, but so it doesn't shoot off those big old spurts of growth. It shoots off very even um, spurts of growth. So basically, that's how the energy of chamomile is going to act within spell work. Is it's going to give certain it's going to give certain splurts of energy to to help the spell work out. But there is a very fine document online that I ran into called The Doctrine of Signatures, but it comes from a lady named Denise Alvarado, and she's actually rather interesting. And what I have found out was it it goes into really allowing you um, it's the doctrine of signatures is basically based on the premises that everything was created with God, Creator, Universal Divine, or Spirit signature. The heavenly artist assigned each living thing with a special mark indicating the purpose for the creation of the organism. All right, so if there's a little bit more to the doctrine of signatures, I'm trying to find a very fluid document for it to be given more appropriately, so that you'll understand it more effectively. But the it's basically in the early 1600s, Jacob Boehme from Görlitz, Germany, wrote Signature Rerum, The Signature of All Things. His book espoused a spiritual philosophy. However, it soon was adopted for its medical application. The doctrine states that by observation one can determine from the color of the flowers or fruits, the shapes of the leaves, the place of growing, or other signatures, what the plant's purpose was in God's plan. Although the doctrine of signatures traditionally refers to clans and their characteristics, in hoodoo we apply the same train of thought to animals as well as minerals as well. If we want a couple to fight like cats and dogs, for example, we employ dog and cat hair in our formulas. So that's exactly what the doctrine of signatures um, are used, or how they are worked with. Another fine way of looking at it um, is with High John roots. High John roots. There is a male High John root, and then there's a female High John root. Um, and then uh, and then I actually have a rather interesting High John root that I found the other day that is two females stuck together. So it's pretty interesting, the whole doctrine of signatures, which I read a wonderful article on it yesterday, and I placed it in my Facebook page. So go there and check it out. It's a Pinterest, and I bet you'll find it quite interesting. So I see that I have some questions coming through, and I'm going to get to the questions. So I'm going to start with the first question being from Jolie, and Jolie's question is, let's see, let me see. Jolie's question is on vocal. Alright, I want to write a book. Does Spirit have any advice for me in this regard? And I want to write for starseeds, maybe about my own experience in this 3D reality. Okay. Okay, so what they are showing me is that you need to start jotting down notes. Okay, I'm seeing you with a piece of paper or a notebook and a pen, uh, keeping these two pieces of supplies beside you, because you're going to be writing down notes a lot, not just notes about starseeds, but notes about your current life, on how you experience certain things, because that's what it's going to be about, is how your experience here in the physical, being in a starseed body. So you really need to get down to the real deep down questions of exactly what a starseed means for you. That's where you're really going to bring in inspiration, bring in understanding for your audience. Also, get specific on the types of star seeds that you're wanting to help. Also, they say don't forget to write your experience of your wake up. So get down to the very detail of things, because that is where most of your inspiration is going to come from, is from the beginning. Okay. Okay, so the beginning is what's going to really get you to where you are um, really flowing with the book. So the flow of the book is going to start at the beginning of your um, starseed experience. I would say go back maybe I would say maybe about 5 to 7 years ago. Okay, so next. Okay, so I have a next question. So the next question is by Linnell, and which is on YouTube. So my neck is tripping, neck pain and issues. Please help. Okay. So Linnell, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move some energy, and I'm going to work with the Akadwa. So basically, with the Akadwa is an ancient Egyptian Atlantean healing system. Okay, so the Akadwa works with specific energy frequencies. So with the neck being out of whack, I'm going to send you oceanic frequency. Oceanic frequency has to do with the throat chakra, and also um, uh, decreasing some of the tenseness in the neck. So I want you to take some deep breaths in, and I'm going to activate the Akadwa. Okay. One of the things that I will recommend to you, Linnell, is you really need to work on stretching. Stretching the neck muscles. The neck muscles are rather tense, and I don't know exactly what caused this, but um, looks to me like this is how I kind of see what looks to me, or what I'm gonna say looks to me like a nerve. So it's kind of like this. So I see like a little piece sticking up, and then like the vertebrae sitting like that, and then it's squeezing, and this part right here is like swollen and inflamed. So what I would most definitely tell you to do is possibly apply some um, cool packs, hot packs, as well as also try to give yourself some Reiki, because the energy is definitely going to it's definitely going to help with the inflammation, the ice packs and the warm packs. Another thing you may want to, when your neck is not hurting so bad, you may want to do some toning. I know it has to do with the throat, but the throat chakra governs the neck. So you want to balance the throat chakra so the rest of the neck and the shoulders can start relaxing. Okay, so I hope that helped you, Linnell. And my next question goes with Kavita Vasavarashu. Please send some angels to help with career issues. Had a lot of issues with filing insurance claims this week. I'm feeling off balance. Looking forward to having another session with you. Thanks. Okay, Kavita. So let's go ahead and send you some Akadwa energy, because um, the Akadwa energy can definitely help with um, career issues and whatnot. So I want you to take some deep breaths in for me. Okay. Okay, and we're going to start within the root chakra, because this is about survival. Okay, okay, so what I'm hearing is survival, and then also um, power. So we're going to work on the first 3 chakras with the Akadwa. That's the root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar chakra. So take some deep breaths in. Okay, you're going to start feeling very grounded. And it's going to start heating up. And we want to ask for Kavita's guides, guardians, and ancestors to help her find a career and help with anything that is related to this career situation. Allow for it to be taken care of with ease and grace. Take some deep breaths in. And just take some deep breaths in. And you're going to release that energy into the earth with the grounding effect. And just breathe. Okay. All right. And what I will tell you, Kavita, is you really need to stay grounded. If if you can find some neodymium magnets, I would highly recommend start working with some magnetic therapy. Magnetic therapy will definitely help um, with the grounding effect. Also call in the light of the Pisces constellation, because the Pisces constellation will help with grounding, especially when you start to get into where you need some extra energy when you're needing some extra backup, basically. Okay, so I hope that helped you, excuse me, Kavita. And we're going to go to my next question with Chanel Robinson. Okay, wanted to open my own photography business. What does the guide say about it, and where do I start, and will it be successful? Okay. Okay, so the guide said then the photography is going to start off slow. Okay, the photography will start off slow, but it seems as if once you get a couple of clients on hand, um, they're going to start speaking word of mouth and start advertising for you, etc., etc. And that's when you'll get your bursts. Okay, I don't see anything making a well. It seems like your photography business is going to break even. Okay, for at least probably the first year. But as the second and third and fourth year come up, that's when some increase is going to take place. Another thing that they are speaking in suggestion is this if this is something that you're that passionate about, um, they they tell you to, well, they tell me to tell you to, or they tell me to speak of the crossroads. Alright? So there's a saying that anything that you would like to learn or master, take it to the crossroads, because the old man at the crossroads will help you master that specific talent or that specific gift. Okay? A lot of musicians do this, is that they take it to the man at the crossroads. This is a physical crossroads. You can go to a physical crossroads, or you can go to a literal crossroads. I like to physically go to a crossroads, such as a fork in the, or such as a road that kind of looks like this, where it's separated in 4 directions: north, south, east, and west. The reason why for that is because they say that the intermediary spirit is in the middle, which the intermediary spirit has the gift of basically manifesting and increasing any desire. So what they tell you to do is they tell you to go there for a total number of nights with offerings for the old man at the crossroads. Okay, so I'm not going to sit there and reveal the information to you here in um, on live. But if you are wanting to have more information about it, you can contact me. And also, another recommendation that I would recommend is a Mastery Grigri bag. What a Mastery Grigri bag will do is it help you master the gift of photography, help it become successful, help it to become your way of life, your experience as uh, help your experience as a photographer. Okay, so I hope that helped you, Chanel. And so we are going to go. Well, I've been trying to sit here and trying to find my. Oh, here they are. So I wanted to show you all this, okay, because I found it very interesting. Okay, I found it very interesting that this particular okay, so I'm going to show you a male high John and a female high John. Okay, so you have a male high John, and you have a female high John. Okay, now check this out. It is 2 high Johns or 2 females hooked together. I found that rather interesting. So these high Johns, well, these right here are for sale. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 2 mediums, 1 small, or 2 mediums, 2 smalls, and 2 extra smalls. All right. I do have a couple lodestones for sale as well. So what I'm talking about as far as doctrine of signatures. Now, high John root is it comes from a jalop Ipomea plant. Okay, and the jalap plant. So this is the root of the jalap plant. So the root itself grows the the plant out of the root. So this part is underground. So this right here, this is holds the spirit of John the Conqueror. All right, and this is one of the main roots in hoodoo. Okay, so that is high johns. Also, I have fixed high johns that are fixed, and what I will show you, fixed high johns. Which fixed high johns, I will tell you a little bit about fixed high johns, or my fixed high johns. The reason why I call them fixed high johns is because they are fixed with, I know I have them somewhere. I should have prepared myself this evening for show and tell, but really wasn't expecting that my Hi Johns would like to say hi. But I have some fixed high Johns, and fixed high Johns, I don't know exactly where they are. I think they're on my altar somewhere, and I don't feel like getting up because that's rude. But they're fixed high Johns. These high Johns have been soaking in olive oil for 3 weeks, and they have been prayed over. I've burned several candles on the jar. I'm going to be selling the oil, and I'm also going to be selling the fixed high johns in the oil. And what I'm going to be doing also is I am going to be applying some of those high johns in mojo bags. So if anybody is interested in a mastery bag, or a psychic ability mojo bag, or a crown of success mojo bag, or even a luck mojo bag, or a gambling mojo bag. So my mojo bags on the month in the month of December, the well, my Gree-Grees are a flat price of $25, and my mojos. So I have 3 sizes of mojos. I have small, medium, and large. And the difference between a mojo and a Gree-Gree is mojo bags are actually out of a bag. So this is like a muslin bag, but it's not see-through. I have certain bags that are not see-through that I put my mojo bags in, and Gree-Gree bags look like this. Just a second. Alright, so I'm going to show y'all a Gree-Gree bag. And, alright, so this is a Gree-Gree bag. This is a mojo bag. Alright. The difference between a mojo bag and a Gree-Gree bag is mojo bags can be untied and stuff continuously being put in it. Gree-Gree bags, once they're closed, they're closed. This is a spirit. This is an ally, a spiritual ally for your work. This particular bag is a actual protection bag. It actually stays on my my Maria Lavu altar, and this is kind of her bag. But I wanted to also show another thing that is getting ready to go on sale, and um, so I'm going to be putting things on, well, this particular thing on sale here soon, and this is for it's what I'll call, well, I got this from a very interesting lady that I've been following some of her work, and and I kind of tweaked what she did, and now I think since it worked so well for me, I think I'm going to offer it to all of you. So that's where I build a dolly, something that looks like this, of you or the person that wants the cleansing. It is a extensive cleanse. Okay. I will either so I'm having three particular types of cleanses. So there is a 3-day cleanse where I'll make a dolly and pray over it each day, and also cleanse it, work with it with herbs. I'll work with it for a total of 3 days, or I can work with it a total of 7 days, or I can work with it a total of 21 days, or I can work with it for a total of 28-day moon cycle, or I can work with it for a 3-month moon cycle, or moons cycles. Okay, so obviously as you get up there, the prices go up. If you're interested, please let me know. But what this would be good for is a New Year cleanse. Also uncrossing work. Just regular cleansing. Also karmic work. Healing certain ailments. Because one of the times that that I'm praying over the dolly is going to be submerged in Florida water with herbs around it, and then I'm gonna pull the dolly out and let it dry, and after the select amount of days, I will actually send you, or send the person that purchased the dolly. Yes, they can be used to remove implants, ET tags, and tracking devices as well. I will then send the dolly to you after I'm finished working with it for the amount of days that you asked me to work for you, and then you can continue the work once you have it in your hands. But that is my dollies, and my dollies will go on sale soon. Um, the inside of my dolly is filled with herbs and other curios. Obviously, the head is filled with cotton and oils and herbs and etc. etc. But that is a cleansing doll for a client. And I'm getting ready to offer these here very soon. It's not the prettiest dolly, but he's a functional dolly. Okay, so those are my dollies, and then I'm also going to be offering some oils too, such as the Hydron oil, also some attraction or attraction slash magnetism oil, which is for attracting things. Actually, I actually have that on actually curing. So it has a quartz crystal, a lodestone, and also a couple of herbs in there, and that is my attraction oil. And then also I do still have the third eye oil. The third eye oil is a fabulous oil to have if you read tarot cards, read any type of divination, whether they be bones, shamalongos, cowrie shells, or oracle cards, do astrology, are clairvoyant, crystal ball readings, etc., etc. Okay, so that's some things that are going to be going on at A Magickal Journey, as well as also some things that that is going to also well, basically it's just some things that I'm going to be offering at A Magickal Journey. I will also be offering classes here soon on a multitude of different things. As the class gets taught, the recorded classes will go up for sale. My producer actually says that she finds that the third eye oil helps her more clearly channel or channel writings in her journal. So it's a very interesting oil. Okay, so I would highly, highly recommend you get it. I have like a good supply left, I believe, which is the mother bottle. And it has gone on my charging altar for a while. So I wanted to also let you know that every product that you purchase from me goes on a specific altar. Okay. Robert McGuire, yes, you can purchase some third eye oil. Third eye oil is $25 a bottle, and I will get your oil out before Christmas if you purchase it before Christmas. And you should have it way before Christmas if you purchase it here soon. So just contact me and I can set you up with a bottle. So every product that you purchase from me is specifically charged on an altar that basically is my charging altar. So I will be posting a picture after this live to show everyone my charging altar. Now, this charging altar is a particular altar that I have set up myself, and it is made with certain items that have been blessed and consecrated and specifically made magically and mindfully. So I will tell you that the picture itself is powerful as purchasing supplies that have been charged upon it. Okay, so please, when you look at this picture, please make sure that you are grounded. And um, you can also even meditate with this picture as as something to help you meditate with, because this particular piece that I place my oils, my dolls, um, almost everything that I make upon this altar. I place it in the middle of this altar and it charges, and I find that it enhances and intensifies and increases the power of each and every object that I place on it. So I'll let you be the judge of that. Um, but I believe that finishes my rant. So I am uh, uh, I am going to end the show a little bit early this evening, um, and I want to let everyone know that I am having gift certificates available. I also have specials on certain products. So if you are interested in any of my products that I mentioned here this evening, you can contact me at angelicguidance13@gmail.com. You can also phone my office at 586-659-9620. You can also go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com and go to the contact page there and fill out a contact form. Um, I will be applying items to the website. Well, my producer will be applying items to my website very shortly, um, uh, probably over the next couple of weeks. So just stay tuned. And also, I believe the 35% discount is good for a couple more, or I believe it's a couple weeks left. So if you wanted to take advantage of that, please take advantage of that. And the coupon code is Magickal35, Magickal 35. Okay. So I want to thank each and every one of you for listening to the Magickal Journey Show today. I want to thank you, Jolie, for tuning in. I would like to thank Tiffany White Sagewoman for producing the Magickal Journey Show, as well for merchandise. No, the sale is only for services. Merchandise, it is not merchandise. It is full price for merchandise. Okay, sale is only for services. Okay, so thank you, Tiffany Wise Age Woman, for producing the Magickal Journey or running my switchboard and staying with me through thick and thin. Thank you, Goldylocks Productions, for producing the A Magickal Journey Show. Um, A Magickal Journey Show. Thank you, all of the listeners, for listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love. I will see you all next week, same time, same place.